Question number 166. Hypothalamus does not work as center for regulation of. And we all know that hypothalamus regulates body temperature, urge for eating, drinking, sexual drive, as well as emotional reactions such as anger and rage. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2, that is respiratory rhythm. This respiratory rhythm center is located in medulla oblongata and not on hypothalamus, whereas the other three options, that is thirst, hunger and body temperature, as controlled by hypothalamus, so these cannot be the correct answers. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 167. The two hemispheres are connected by a tract of nerve fibers called corpus callosum. This is true for, and as you can see in this diagrammatic representation of human brain, you can see here that this corpus callosum connects the two cerebral hemispheres. So the correct answer for this question is option number 3, that is cerebrum, as this corpus callosum connects two cerebral hemispheres. Let's discuss other options also. The very first option given is round swellings in midbrain, and this is an incorrect option. These round swellings in midbrain are known as corpora quadrigemina, and this corpus callosum do not connect this corpora quadrigeminas. The next option given is cerebellum, and this is an incorrect option. Cerebellum is also divided into two hemispheres, but they are not connected with the help of corpus callosum. The next option given is medulla, and medulla is also an incorrect option. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 168. In spinal cord, which protective meninx is closest to white matter in humans? And as we all know, the orientation of grey and white matter is reversed in spinal cord in comparison to brain, in which white matter is present inside and grey matter outside in case of brain, whereas grey matter is present inside enclosed within the white matter in case of spinal cord. Hence, the innermost layer, which is pia mater, is closest to the white matter of spinal cord, and this pia mater is followed by the middle layer known as arachnoid, and then with the outermost layer known as dura mater. So the correct answer to this question is pia mater, which is closest to the white matter in human brain. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3. On the other hand, dura mater is an incorrect option, arachnoid mater and pia arachnoid mater are the incorrect options because these are the outer layers in comparison to innermost pia mater, which covers the white matter in spinal cord of humans. So the correct answer is option number 3. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 169. Spike potential in a neuron averages around. And what do you mean by spike potential? Spike potential is a total change in potential difference across neural surface upon receiving threshold stimulus. And as you can see here, which is a diagrammatic representation of action potential, where the resting potential is at around minus 70 millivolts, and on receiving the threshold stimulus, there is depolarization wave, which is followed by repolarization wave, and then restoring the polarized state of the membrane. Here, after depolarization, there is rise in action potential which reaches a peak. The rise in potential from depolarization state to this peak is known as overshoot. From this peak of overshoot to this resting potential is known as spike. So spike involves what? It involves this difference and this. That is 70 plus 40. So spike is this resting membrane potential plus this overshoot after depolarization, which is equivalent to 110 millivolts. So the correct answer is option number 4, that is 110 millivolts. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 170. In a resting neuron, the very first option is potential difference does not exist across exolemma as ion concentration is same in ICF, that is intracellular fluid, and ECF, that is extracellular fluid. And this is an incorrect statement. Because as you can see here, it is the difference in the ionic concentrations which leads to the establishment of this potential difference across exolemma. So this is an incorrect statement and cannot be correct answer to our question. The next statement is, neural membrane is selectively permeable for all negatively charged proteins. And this is an incorrect statement because neural membrane is impermeable for negatively charged proteins. The next option given is permeability for potassium is higher than that of sodium ions due to greater diffusion gradient of former. And as it is a correct statement, so this is a correct answer to our question. Because the concentration gradient of potassium across the exolemma is higher than the concentration difference in the sodium ions. So the diffusion gradient of potassium is higher in comparison to sodium ions. Last statement given is extracellular surface of exolemma is negatively charged, and this is an incorrect statement. As you can see here, this is exolemma in which the extracellular surface of exolemma is positively charged and not negatively charged. It is the inner side of the exolemma which is negatively charged. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Let's discuss our next question.